Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching another one of my YouTube videos. If you're new to this channel, welcome, and please click the red button below somewhere here to support this channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my vitiligo story. Well, initially I was supposed to film this video like the beginning of June, but life happened and I went MIA, but now I am back. So yeah, let's get right into the video. I just want to briefly explain what vitiligo is. So vitiligo is basically a skin condition or a disorder. I don't know what it's categorized as. So it involves the body's immune system attacking its own cells, and in this case, the melanocytes are killed off. Melanocytes are melanin producing cells. So in certain parts of the body, the skin is going to appear lighter than the rest of the skin. So my story started in 2019. That was the first ever time that I got vitiligo. Nobody in my family has it on my mom's side and on my dad's side. So it was very, very difficult for everybody to understand what was going on, and it was also difficult for me because I mean I had seen it on people, but I didn't really understand what caused it. I knew it was vitiligo, but I didn't really understand how it happened or like what triggered it. So one day I woke up and my face had patches of like lighter skin on it. It appeared on my face first, then it spread to my neck. So yeah, that was the first ever time it happened, and I was freaking out because I didn't understand what was going on. Like 1 minute I'm fine, and then the next minute this is happening. Like, what is going on? So obviously I had to go to the doctors, and the doctor told me, oh no, it's a fungal infection, you don't have to worry about it. We're gonna treat it and you're gonna be fine. Okay, great. I was not panicking at that time. I was fine, I was calm. So they gave me medicine for a fungal infection, and we started treating for a fungal infection. So 1 week, 2 weeks later, I had to go see the doctor again, and it wasn't getting any better. I was drinking the pills every single day. I was using the cream on my face every single day. I was doing everything that the doctor told me to do. I stopped using anything that was like inorganic on my skin. I literally started using oils. I got like crocodile oil that I was using on my skin. Somebody told me it can help with these types of things because we all didn't understand what it was. So I was really just trying to get help from people, and my friends were telling me what to do, what da 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 da, all of that. So 1 month later and nothing is changing. So obviously I'm beginning to panic at this point, and I'm worried, like, what is going on? This thing that is on my face is really, really killing my self-esteem. Anyway, so I had to like go back to the dermatologist, and yeah, he had confirmed at that point that it was vitiligo. And the first time that he told me, I just broke down and I started crying, because number one, it was new to me having different shades of skin on my face. Number two, it really did affect my self-esteem, and that was the biggest of them all. I was very worried about going out there and, having a different face from everybody else, having to deal with people looking at you and wondering why your skin looks like that. So it was just a phase of depression that I went through. And it wasn't easy. The whole time I had to deal with people questioning me about what is going on, like, what is that on your face? Like, people can be so insensitive, and I don't think they even realize how insensitive they could be. Like, there was this one woman literally who walked up to me and asked me like, oh, you're actually turning into a white lady, huh? And I just didn't understand. Like, how don't you hear yourself saying that? Like, don't you hear how insensitive you sound? Like, you walked up to me and you just thought it was okay to say that to me. But the whole time my family was so supportive. They made sure I was fine. They were with me. They made sure I was not depressed. But obviously you can't stop depression when it has come for you. So I had to like adjust to what was going on. I got a whole lot of makeup, and in that moment for me it was very important that I conceal it, so that I just lessen the pressure. I would get stares from people, like someone is literally staring at you like you're walking and they're looking the whole time. And these people, like, people just don't know when to stop. People don't know when to stop. Like, people are going to stare at you like shamelessly, like, why are you looking at me like that? Sometimes I would forget that this is what's going on my face, and someone is looking at me and I'm wondering, like, why are you looking at me like that? So it was just very difficult to little kids asking me about what happened, like, did you get a burn, like, what's going on in your face? So it just really put me in a bad place, where I could not step out of the house without makeup. I literally had to conceal my patches every single time I had to, like, go out there to do anything, even small things like just going to town to just run errands or something. It was just a very bad time for me. But one day I just decided it wasn't worth it for me to keep on living like that, and I decided I don't want to do this anymore. So eventually I had to, like, snap out of it because I could not live life like that anymore. I refused to allow people to dictate my life. And I woke up one day and I told myself, I'm not gonna wear makeup to class anymore. I'm not gonna wear makeup when I do not want to wear makeup. I'm not gonna wear makeup because I have to wear makeup. This has come for me and this is part of me now. So I have to embrace it so that I can move on with my life. I just refused to be sad all the time because of something that I can't change. I told myself this is part of me now and I have to accept myself for who I am. And that did really change a lot of things. I got my self-esteem back. I told myself if I want to wake up and feel like a bad bitch regardless of what's going on with my skin, I am gonna be that bad bitch that I want to be. So it was just different. Everything has changed ever since. I've been a whole different person. I've accepted who I am, and I really don't care what people think about what my skin looks like. If I'm happy, then that's the most important thing. And also, like, I'm more open to, like, explaining to people what it is when they ask me. I mean, people still stare at me, and because obviously I'm different, so people are gonna stare. And I have learned in the long run that that's just how it's going to be, and I have to deal with it. And people also have to deal with seeing me like this. So the people in my environments have adjusted to seeing me like this. Like, people at school don't stare at me that much anymore. When I go to new places, obviously I'm gonna get those stares from people. But yeah, I've learned to deal with it. So that's basically how I transitioned from just having normal regular skin to being black and white, to being God's favorite child. So I did ask a questionnaire on Instagram where I asked people to, like, ask me what they've always wanted to, like, ask about vitiligo. And I'm going to, like, pick the 5 most frequently asked questions. So number 1, the first question asks, has it affected your self-esteem? This was a very, very frequent question, so it had to be number 1. So as I explained earlier, initially it did affect my self-esteem actually, but obviously as time went by, I had to accept who I am, and that did change a lot from the time that I got it from the time that I got it, and then after I accepted that I have it in my life. So the next question is the next question is, does it spread? It manifests differently in different people. It's gonna spread all over the body for other people, and it's not gonna spread for other people. For me, for the past 3 years that I've had it, it's only been on my face and on my neck and a little bit on my hand. Those are the initial parts of my body that it initially appeared, and that's where it still is. The next question is, does it have any serious effects on your health? The parts of my body where there's no melanin are very sensitive actually to the sun, especially if I walk under the sun, my skin is gonna be very red, so I have to, like, avoid the sun, like walking under the sun, as well as harsh conditions like exposing my skin to very hot water. that is going to affect it. So besides that, it doesn't itch, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't burn normally when it's not exposed to those conditions that I just mentioned. The next question is, did I face any stigma? I can't categorize it as stigma. People were just genuinely inquisitive about what it was. Like, people would touch it like, oh my god, why does your skin look like this? It looks so good. Others would compliment me. Others would just, trying to run away like, am I gonna get it if I touch it? So I can't really categorize that as stigma. But my friends and family were very supportive during the whole time. This is all that I had for you in this video. Thank you so much for watching up until the end. Please do like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in my next videos. Bye.